Okay, there we are. Let's see. Oh, hi Cobra. It's been a while. Let's see. Hi Bumble, Jason, Vettel, and Ryan. And let's see. Some other people will join here in a second. But hi guys. Let's see. Buckle up. Buckaroo's about to get messy. Oh, it is. Oh, it's gonna get messy. We're gonna do it today. Today we're gonna do it. We are gonna beat the rig. Oh, hi Shadow. Oh, hi Deviant. It's been a minute. We are here today. Oh, and then Alex is over on Twitch. Hi, Alex. Hey, how well does that work? I swear to God, I gotta fix my stream setup. Yeah, but I remembered you, Deviant. I remember the username. I don't remember everyone, but I can remember as many as possible. So, let me think a minute. I need arrows. That's the first thing I need. Because we need a lot of fucking arrows. I have been making more, what's it called? Oh, what's it called? Missiles. I have like 700 missiles, so I think we have a good amount of missiles now. Now what we need is just the arrows for the advanced bow, and I think the only thing we need is the hexalite. Oh, let's see. Advanced arrows, hexalite, and stone. We got the stone. Alright. I gotta put it... Oh, and everything's on vacation again. Because I'm dumb. God, I wish I could blacklist things. Make things so much easier. Have to wait for the rest of them to come back. They are on an expedition! Here's to another idea they could add. You should have the ability to turn invisible. One problem, I think the AI is too stupid to have that ability. Probably. Are you gonna try what I recommended? I forgot what you recommended last time, Vettel. I'm drawing a blank. However, we do have Fellbat. Wherever the fuck you're going, Fellbat. We do have Fellbat. So we do have Vampiric this time. Fellbat is almost all ready to go. What we need is, Fellbat needs to level up a little bit. And I think that'll be just okay to do the oil rig and probably figure out what active skills to give him. So, I was able to get her throughout the week. I need Smokey. We probably need Chromite as well. And Smokey's on a goddamn expedition. Because of course he is. Hi Ty, what's going on? We have enough Chromite, we just need the Hexalite Quartz. I know the level 60 oil rig isn't saves. Reply to what I recommended. Okay, hold on. Here's your strap for the oil rig. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, okay, no, I do remember this, Vettel. The only thing I don't have is the laser minigun, though. But yes, I do remember. I do indeed. Hey, Doomship, welcome back. You're playing Palworld yourself, Ty? I did see that you were getting some of the achievements, so I didn't know if you were continuously playing, but that's nice. Let's see, we need Hexalite, so... we're gonna start there. See, we have just about everything we need except the Hexalite. Probably, let's see, we had 150 arrows last time and we went through them pretty quickly. So I think we might need 300 arrows, something like that. What's over here? No, that's oil. That is oil. There we go. That's how you get things leveled up real quick. Do need pickaxe. Go deal with that, Rika. What was the joke, Jason? What's your question, Ryan? You just deal with that for me, Rika. If you go to the cores at the south tip of Feybreak, there's a... Oh, I've seen the Craftopia Easter egg before. I found it, actually by accident. I'm not going to selectively breed pals, but going to get further in the game than I did before. Hey, that's good. Palworld's fun. You can play it casually, or you can play it, competitively. Competitive Palworld. Let's see. I do not have a VR headset. I don't know how well I'd be able to handle VR, because I get motion sick kind of easily with screens, and I feel like I'd throw up if I had a VR headset. So I've never bothered getting one, and I haven't even tried one. I've had an opportunity a couple times to try it. I just haven't. But doesn't mean it won't never happen. I'd give it a shot, and then maybe if I don't puke, well, maybe I'll buy one. But I'm making fun of people who want body types and games instead of... Yeah, it's unnecessary. Well, I think it's unnecessary language. It's like, just... we know what we're getting into. We have gender in Palworld with the breeding system, so I don't understand, like, what this vendetta against character creation is. I really just don't get it. I think it's kind of dumb. Just give me male and female options. Doesn't fucking matter. Either that or let me make an agendered space monkey. Come on, give me that hexalite. You know, one day we're gonna be able to go and dive underwater, and we will uncover Palworld Atlantis. When is Palworld Atlantis? That's what I want to know. That's what I'm interested in. I want to go underwater on a really cool PAL, and I want to just go to Palworld Atlantis. I mean, that sounds like a great idea for an update. I want it. Also, you can use the grenade launcher to destroy those crystals. Yeah, that's wasting it. How much? That's gonna waste a lot of ammo. I mean, it's efficient, but 5 grenades for just that? I'd rather just pickaxe it. It doesn't take as long. Oh, it's me, Mog. Keep dealing with everything, Tantris. You're just leveling up Felbat. You meant that one place from Mario 64. Wait. I don't know what I don't remember what I was talking about, Bundle. What the fuck are we talking about? Takes you 3? It took me like 5. I must... Yeah, I have a... What's it called? I have a purple grenade launcher. I don't have a good grenade launcher. Also, we need more souls. We need more souls for Felbat. Oh, the water stage. Oh. I didn't play Mario 64. The new island of the... Oh. Are you talking about the, what's it called? The one dungeon-looking thing that has the swinging axes. You know, how funny would it be if they just kept ripping off Nintendo over and over again? They just keep adding things, and they're stuck in a forever lawsuit with Nintendo that goes nowhere. They just keep adding everything from Nintendo's IPs. Honestly, based move, Palworld. That'd be fucking based. That'd be funny as hell. Start incorporating Mario mechanics. Fucking just start incorporating more Zelda mechanics. Next, we have fucking Kirby joining in. I think that'd be hilarious. Just like your sole purpose is just to fuck with them. I could get behind that. Speaking of the lawsuit, I get the funny feeling it's going to take a long time. Lawsuits can take anywhere from one court session to many years, which is sad that it's going to take so long. They're over 6 months in the lawsuit by now, I'd imagine. So I would assume 1 year or more. I mean, this is a big issue because if Nintendo loses this, it will change the industry. It is dangerous for Palworld. It was a joke, Bumble. But it'd be funny. It'd be very funny. I mean, if I was a vindictive game dev, I probably would do that just because I know it'd be fun. It'd just be funny to just fuck with a big corporation. That's just me, though. But if this lawsuit, because what ends up happening with lawsuits is when a suit goes through. I know this much. I'm not a huge into law or anything, but I know this much. Once something is settled in court, there sets a precedent, which means that similar cases will be handled in a similar way. Let's say Palworld wins against the Nintendo lawsuit. More than likely, Nintendo will lose the patents that they were trying to fight Palworld against, because Nintendo was fixing their patents in order to go after Pocket Pair. That's pretty much already confirmed, to my knowledge at least. I don't know. No, I do know. I don't know. Maybe I do know. Yes? There's been patent files that people track online, and that's what the information I'm using is from. So, it's definitely... They were definitely going after Palworld because of its success. They didn't go after a lot of other things that weren't as successful. Like, we brought Temtem as a recent example. It basically copies the Pokemon formula almost exactly. But they didn't do anything against them. If Temtem got to record numbers like Palworld did, they probably would have looked into doing something about it. But... Oh, hi, Dina. Lawsuits will take years to settle, even resolve, so it might be a couple of years. In business, you're allowed to partner with whoever you want, though. I mean, I know that work culture in Japan is entirely different than America. Well, it's different all around the world, rather. So, I don't think it's as vindictive as Sony getting involved. However, if Nintendo and Sony hate each other that much, I wouldn't be surprised. But at the same time, they were fixing the lawsuit. They were fixing their patents way before Sony got involved. Sony didn't get involved until, like... Let's see, they announced Palworld on PlayStation September of last year. So, September of last year, and then they announced they were working with Sony Entertainment to maybe make an anime or, like, merchandising, which Sony Entertainment is part of Sony, but it's still not the games department. Pocket Pair is still independent and will remain independent. But Nintendo was fixing the patents before that. Remember, as soon as Palworld came out, all the Pokemon fans started to cry and bitch and moan about Palworld being a knockoff of Pokemon, and they wanted Palworld gone because Pokemon fans are fragile little hoes. So what ended up happening was, Nintendo said, we heard about a game that may be infringing on our patents, because their forums were absolutely flooded with a whole bunch of basically like, get rid of this game, it makes me feel unsafe kind of crap. So, and that was in January of last year. So they were already thinking about probably a potential lawsuit. Then they saw how big Palworld got, and also Nintendo doesn't want Palworld being compared to Pokemon. I'm surprised Nintendo didn't just try and snag up Pocket Pair and kind of have like a domination of the Pokemon creature collecting genre on like, because I feel like Nintendo is still stuck in the past. They will not acknowledge any other platform, including PC. They just have like this very hate vendetta against anything that's not a strict Nintendo product. And I think that'll bite Nintendo in the ass one day. But we'll see. That is one problem with Temtem, that the game is a free skin of Pokemon. Yeah, the only thing Temtem really changed about the system was the stamina system that they added on top of it, which I guess. But the thing is, Temtem used cards. They used cards to capture the Tems. They didn't use Pokeballs. I feel like Pokeballs is like such a minor thing because people like Bakugan is a thing. Bakugan essentially is balls that turn into monsters. I fail to see how Bakugan isn't in trouble, but Palworld is. So it has to be a hate thing. It has to be something. Because Sony didn't get involved until way later. So I still don't think Sony probably added to the fire, but it's not because of Sony. That's what a lot of people think, but I think so. I don't think so. Let's see, and maybe those Pokemon fans should give Palworld a chance. Here's the thing: when there's some, Pokemon has a cult-like following. Pokemon is a cult, first and foremost. It is the most profitable franchise in the world. And people will dick suck for Nintendo. They will. They don't, what's it called? They will defend Nintendo. Every bad decision Nintendo makes, they will be like, yeah, I don't know if it's bad. People just suck dick for Nintendo. That's what happens when you join a cult. You just kind of you talk the same, you just do the same thing. And Pokemon doesn't grow with its audience. Pokemon had the opportunity to do darker and more adult themes. They didn't. So Palworld filled in that niche. And now they're angry that they didn't do anything. But I still don't think Sony being involved, I don't think is the main reason they went after Pocket Pair. Because it happened way too late. They were already thinking about suing them because I guarantee you, they don't want Palworld to be confused with Pokemon. Because Nintendo's a little proud like that. Let's see. I like Pokemon and Palworld both. Yeah, I get it. I like both too. However, I don't like what they're doing with the Switch too. I hate the Switch. The Switch is an awful console. And them making a second Switch doesn't make me want to buy it. I don't give a shit about the Switch 2. I just think it's shitty. What happened to all my... Oh, never mind. See, Nintendo is a joke now. They don't make their games at all. Entire a month or two before it's supposed to really... You know, Temtem did change breeding. Temtem's breeding system is terrible. It's one of the worst breeding systems I've ever seen. Having something for fertility and making it so impossible to just cross stats is just a stupid idea. If you're gonna do a breeding system, Palworld's breeding system's not too bad. However, I still don't like the IV crap that breeding games do all the time too. It's just annoying. It's like then trying to get the items to replicate it. It's just, I hated IV breeding in Pokemon, and I hate it in this game too. Do I have an electric pal on me? I don't. Never have the PAL I need for the chests. But, you know, Nintendo is a beacon of quality a lot of the times, at least when it comes to like any game that's not Pokemon for whatever reason. It feels like Pokemon always runs like a sack of shit, but meanwhile they have no problem with Mario or like any other game. Which really makes you think, like, why is Pokemon the only game that consistently for the past couple years is just like absolute horse shit? Okay. Got my monkeys back. Everything's back. Let's see. I have to put fucking chill it upstairs to refrigerate my food. You're not supposed to refrigerate my food. I'm stuck. Help! You can see inside me. God damn it. Wait, isn't there an unstuck button? There is not an unstuck button? God damn it. Where is my grapple? Fucking winning. Where's my clouds? No, I can just fucking do this shit. There we go. What made my weight too heavy? Just breaking that? Let's see. Pals. Fucking monitoring stand. There we go. Alright. Let me catch up on chat. Then again, you take a look at... Yeah, okay, yeah. I am surprised that they haven't gone after Nexomon. I'm surprised they have Nexomon on Switch. And plus, Nexomon's going 3D. So, what are they gonna do then? What... You played Nexomon, Dina. What do they use to capture the Nexomon? Do they use balls, or do they use something different? I've never played Nexomon. Sony and Nintendo are in cold blood, yes. I know I have to eat some popcorn to get those two. Yeah, I know, it'd be funny. Oh, hi, Mandy. We're, right now, we're, trying to get enough hexalite so I can make arrows. I mean, I'm surprised if Sony's involved. I'm surprised Sony is not backing up Pocket Pair. That does surprise me. I think they're just kind of letting Palworld sink or swim, and they're just gonna see if they can reap the rewards afterwards. Basically, not get their hands dirty, which is a scumbag thing to do, quite frankly. Get over there. And refrigerate that. There we go. Into the mines. Let's see. You guys can mine whatever you want. Okay. Oh, hi, Yin. Friendly reminder that they're now life-size evolution plushies. Yes, the money that my wallet cries. I can only imagine having a life-size Umbreon. Umbreon's my favorite. My favorite evolution is Umbreon. However, I would prefer a shiny Umbreon, and I just wasted a fucking Ultra Ball. Good job, me. Let's see. Place them at reuse slab. Let's see. Who's this guy? This is why yeah. What would you improve about the breeding system in Temtem? If we're talking about Temtem, they need to just get rid of the fertility. I don't know if they ever did. I could go back and check, but Temtem, just the fertility thing. Basically, you had a set number of times each Tem was able to breed anything. And I like to hatch eggs en masse. Oh, in Palworld. Okay. Palworld... What's it called? The fucking potential. Like, it's IVs just for Pokemon, which is like individual values. It's like their genetics. There's so few ways to... bump these outside of like mid-maxing breeding all the way, it's so finicky. There's no guarantee that you can get the potential pass. Like, this is 100%, which then affects the max total HP, attack, and defense. I just don't like the potential thing going on, because then you have poor Felbat here with only 1 of 100, so she's missing out on so much HP, and I have to either A, breed for potential and passives, because passive skills aren't guaranteed to be passed down, and it's a massive pain in the dick. It's just terrible. It's, quite frankly, I just don't like it. They need to make it easier to manipulate individual values, or like the potential system, because I have like 1,000 fucking pals at this base that are for various things, and they need to be and just the fruits. I don't get enough fruits. The Dogecoin problem. I can't farm for Dogecoin without having to go out over and over again and what's it called? And just I can't kill farm the Dogecoin, rather. I always have to go out and find them in the wild, and they don't spawn that often. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, yeah. Okay, what did I miss on here? I don't know if it's me playing the game, but haven't you noticed the human enemies of the game have more health than the pals, at least the normal pals? Level 60 oil rig I can tell, but other than that, I feel like they might have a little more stuff. But yeah, yes, we kept the name Rika Yin. Let's see. Did I take a firearm and shoot those? No, you're not going to kill the evolutions. A lot of fan game ROMs get rid of that or give you the option to turn it off. There needs to be a way I can manipulate it without having to grind a whole bunch. It needs to be a mechanic that's easily manipulated. It's just not. Love it when you say it's terrible, something about you say that it is funny. I know. Going around Scars of War is a good way of getting dog coin. Yeah, but it's just like I don't get dog coin that easy. I only focus on the passives because the IVs are irrelevant. They just need to add a better system than the fruit. The fruit is a pain in the ass to get. It's 500 Dogecoin per fruit, and you barely get any. If you have a Catrus, I think drops extra normal stuff, it's still gonna take you forever to get 1 fruit, and you need to do that to how many fucking different pals? It's too much. The game's only in early access, and I'm sure there's gonna be better ways to get all this shit, but it's still an annoyance that I don't want to. The breeding system needs a bit of an update. It's either the breeding system or they need to allow me to get those fruits a lot easier, because the fruits are so hard to get. Let me grow them. I don't care. Something. See, right now, the best is that you can pass on 2 parent IV stats to the new pal. Yeah, I just don't have the patience to do that, especially when I have to pray to RN Jesus and he already hates me. You can trade the bounty. Yeah, the bounty tickets are also a pain in the ass to get. You don't get very many of those either. Beatrice and Blazehound knock increase neutral drops. Yeah. But it's not going to give you enough dog coin. It's like, okay, I have to go and farm. I have to farm the same animal for hours on end just to have enough coins to buff up my pals. Sounds really... It's not good gameplay. It's just not. I would prefer a way that I can manipulate it. With actual gameplay that doesn't require me to go kill and hunt the same fucking dog 200 times in order to have enough fruit in order to buff my pals up. It's just stupid. Which is why the only Which is why the only pal that I'm using the fruits on is my favorite one, which is Rika. She has her she's got her HP max now thanks to the fruit. We need to do the same thing to her attack and defense, just because she's my favorite and I want her to be the best like no one ever was. And to catch them is my real test. Train them is my cause. We can grow the skill fruits so they could let us grow the IV fruits. Yeah. That's what we need. We just need to be able to grow them. Maybe we'll get it at some point. We just gotta keep hoping. You know, I could request that on the Palworld Discord, actually. I probably could do that too. Or, like, give me, like, just let me, like, do some mad science genetic bullshit. I don't know. Something. Let's see. To be honest with you, I think the huge mistake put Pocket Pair on the team of Sony because Sony is not gonna help them, and I'm a PlayStation guy, and I can... Yeah, I don't understand why big companies just want to hurt the people that are making stuff for their... Oh, they're out of food. That's why they're starving and sad. Let's see, Swift, Legend, Nimble, Runner. That's another female. Don't need those. Like, if I was Sony, I'd wanna... If I was Sony, I would kill to have my own Pokemon like IP that I could milk into the ground, which I'm surprised they have never tried to do. Vampiric, Master of Fasting. I think that's another chicken. Vampiric, Master of Fasting, Hardly Moving King, Diet Lover. Okay. Excellent. Now we have another chicken. Let's see. So I'm set on the grinding on dog coins since I have Cordell. Yeah. At least you have... I don't have a Catrus yet. All outfitted out because it's just a pain. Again, it's a pain in the ass. I have to breed everything in order to have something. Like, I went around catching Chickapee with Yakumo, and I still couldn't get all 3 passives at the same... Or all 4 passives at the same time on a Chickapee. I had to breed them. Which I probably should stop breeding. But I'm trying to I'm trying to condense them, which I probably could do if I just... What's it called? If I just went over and just like caught a whole bunch. I just blew up shit. Let's see, ain't that true? Yeah. At least it isn't Digimon. I don't know about Digimon grinding. That sounds awful though. More KFC, yes. Catch them is my, yeah. Even if it's a, maybe they will put an ancient course situation to make them easy to get next update. Let's hope. They added the fruits back in Sakurajima though. Actually, no. Yes? Did they add the skill fruits in Sakurajima, or was it with Bellinor? It was one of the 2 they added. I think it might have been Bellinor. But, yeah. Hi, Kaizen. I finally got my alpha best money passive Mitmog. And away he goes. I have a couple of Memogs. I gave them Fine Furs and Nocturnal. What I used to use them for was to grind for extra large XP scrolls. Why are you trying to make a powerful chicken and they... No, the chickens are useless for combat. I'm trying to make a what's it called? Egg production. Egg production. That's what I'm after. See? Vampiric, Master of Fasting, Hardly Movable, King, and Diet Lover. So I'm trying to get a whole bunch of eggs. That's the idea. Yes, good old Bellinor. I'm still trying to get passives for Bellinor, but we still have to go fight Ultra, which we can do. I have one. Let's see. Chickapee. we go. We'll just add the chicken over here. So I already have one here. Let's see, do we need one less monkey? Let's see, how much watering? We have a lot of watering. Guess we'll get rid of you for the chicken. And now we'll have more eggs. The only thing we're really missing in production is milk. Nope, still no male libero. We haven't tried again. Let's see, just put them there. Okay. They already, wow, we got a lot of that shit. All right. We still don't have a male libero. However, I do have one more tablet that just did get off of cooldown. Or one thing got off of cooldown. Took me 300 eggs to get a male libero. 300. Did you have to fight the raid boss 300 times? That sounds absolutely awful. 28 more cakes. What are we missing? Still, it's the eggs, man. We even have 2 of the fucking overpowered chickpeas now. Now, they need to be condensed more, to be fair, but... Finally got the legendary old revolver. Nice. To give you an idea, in order of Digimon grinding, in order to get an Imperial Dramon, you gotta DNA Digivolve a Venamon at least 7 DP, and there are level caps. The first is wow. It sounds complicated, but it just realized I could technically U1, but I know, I need to earn. I will earn my right to have it. I will suffer, but I will get there. That is the goal. But for now, we can at least just make as many of these as possible. Let's see, what we need is 34 of that. I think that's what I need for the feeding box, right? Cause they keep breaking the feeding box every time I go over there. No, just wood. Should be enough of that. Wait, don't I have toast? I have lots of toast. They get toast because toast cures depression. I know, I just remember that from the mechanic. And let's see. PTSD has been acquired. Let's see. Speaking of which, that gives me an idea. Here's another gameplay mechanic that they need to implement. They need to give us more options to raise the NPC level cap of the player's level. Are you talking about the NPCs? Let's see. Took me a week of breeding to get my perfect pals perfect. Yeah, it's hard, man. Not easy. 37 cakes, lots of cake. NPCs, they need to give up. We need more NPCs in the game. We need ones with higher craft, or not craft, but what's it? They need to give us more. What's the word I'm looking for? Bullets. They need to give us higher tier bullets. That's what we need. I heard that a duplicate glitch that lets you dupe pals. I don't really, no, I don't I try to avoid glitches as much as possible, just because I don't want to ruin the game too much. I mean, I dabble with it every once in a glitch every once in a while, but it's like I have to be like bored and not very much. I don't know if I really want to do that. Let's see. And you got a DNA digivolve into a Viamon, and well, Digimon just sounds complicated, but if there's breeding in what's it called in the one Digimon game I have, I'll give it a shot. Say hi, passerby. Welcome back. I'm more of building up the towns. I want to build them up so we can unlock better merchants. Yeah, that'd be nice. Like if you give so much what's it called? Like the more you do for like merchants and stuff, like get a bigger town. So that it kind of almost reminds me of Conan Exiles just a little bit. All right, that should be enough arrows. Let's see, maybe start with 50. That'll be 500 arrows. Oh, that's plenty. That's plenty of arrows. Except that's not what we're doing right in this second. We're gonna go hunt Libero. As soon as I learn how grinding it would. Well, as long as it's not an impossible system, it's okay, but it's just like, it's not a very good system. Just, that's how I feel. Alright, so, Rika, Jetta. Put Felbat in there, I suppose. Let's see, I need... You can come out. I need Gordon, Godfather, Bucky, Gilbert. Okay, the Gobfins. Let's see, I need to level. That should be good. Then we need to find... I need stone and paldium fragments. Is there any, like, paldium fragments around here? No, I'll just go back to the other base. I'm not even gonna try and look. I'd sooner fight a KH1 Sepla without second wind of it's a lot of words that I didn't understand, but it sounds painful. Do we have any information on the new DLC or update? Yeah, the update so far, it's still summer. I imagine what they're gonna do, what they did last year when they announced Sakurajima. I'm going to assume that they're going to... I didn't grab enough stone somehow. They are going to... I imagine they're going to announce something at the Summer Game Fest. I don't know if they're participating. I haven't checked yet. Oh, I haven't seen if they are yet. But that's what I imagine, that they're gonna release it. Probably they're gonna give us like a trailer in like the early parts of June, and then they're going to I didn't bring any fucking missiles. That would have been bad. And then they're probably gonna say, oh, it's coming like the end of June, early July. That's what I'm assuming. But they could delay it even more to like July, August. I hope I hope that the next updates in July, that would be very nice. Just because by the time July hits, the animation will be done. And it'd be nice to just go straight into the new content. That's the goal idea. Is the optional boss difficulty? Think Blaze might read alone on normal settings. It sounds like a pain in the ass. Alright. Get the spicy lady! Kill her, make her suffer! Almost half, not bad. Not bad for an unoptimized raid party. The Palworld will best Pokemon game ever. Palworld has given me the experience I wish Legends Arceus was. Legends Arceus was a disappointment. The Giant Haunted Taco Bell Lady Spicy Edition. It's the Baja Blast Edition. God damn it, Bobby. What did I tell you? No more Baja Blast. Okay, she's regaining consciousness. Ow! Ow! Pain! Pain is hurt! Missiles do good damage. Kill her! Make her suffer! Begone, thought! Yes, good job, my pile of crap. We lost a couple of you, but you did a good job. By the way, I tried the Voidling game for a bit. I barely scratched the surface, but so far it seems fun and promising. Yeah, it looks like a lot of fun. I'm glad you enjoyed it, man. I'm glad you gave it a shot. I guess I should show everybody else since you mentioned it. So give me a second, I'll show you. No thanks on the wannabe monster, but give me back that the $1 5-bean burrito. Yeah, Dina recommended me Cryptic there. Dina's my friend, by the way. She recommended me the game. So, I want to play the trailer for you guys. It's a creature collector that's coming out of early access on Steam. Well, it's going into early access, let's say. But honestly, if you love Palworld and creature collectors, I think you're gonna really enjoy this game. You might really like it. I'm gonna play the trailer for you guys because, quite frankly, it has to be some of the coolest gameplay I've seen for a creature collector. So I'm just gonna show you guys the trailer. I need to gush over it. It's really good. Also, it's got a baller soundtrack. I recommend playing the demo. It's just so good. I've never done combat. Oh, back over here. I've never played combat like this game before. It's really good. They have a free demo, so definitely give it a shot. It's called Voidling Bound. It's on Steam. But yeah, it's... Oh wait, they have a release date? Oh no, wait, that's... This is just the demo page. I got happy for a second. Sorry, I got happy. It's still coming soon. I don't think they have anything yet. I don't think they have any information. I think it's still... It is really well put together for being a demo. It really is. I was pretty impressed. Like, if you can, give it a shot. Give it a shot. It's free. It'll not take much of your time. Let's see now. Yeah, it looks really fun. I'll definitely play it when it comes out. I mean, the demo, it has some good stuff in it, and there's probably a lot of, like, just stuff I could do on the demo, but I just don't, it's a demo. I don't really want to, like, get into the demo too heavy. Alright, so we have Gordon. Gotta get everybody in. We need... That's the wrong Fellbat. I got a second Fellbat, apparently? Okay. Where's my 3 stars? Oh, there's Fellbat. Okay, so Fellbat, Knocklum. Where's my dumb glider bitch? There's America. And then we're gonna take 2 Gobbies. And we're gonna figure out how to slingshot onto the island. That's probably the best way to get there. Yeah, but we need to level up Fellbat more. He's too weak. We're gonna have to go with a little bit of XP hunting. So maybe I'll take fucking Jetta with me anyway. But let's, like, put everything here, so when I open up the expedition again, it doesn't do that. No, I was using Marika because he lets you shoot while flying. That was the idea. Nope, that's the wrong one. I want to go... I need more Bellinor Libero tablets. Very cute, very fun. Let's see. Avatar, if it had multiple personality disorder mixed with Stockholm, yeah. It's like if No Man's Sky, like, it's like No Man's Sky, like, aesthetic. And then it reminds me a little bit of Spectrobes, if you remember what that is. People say it reminds them of Spore. I never played Spore. It just like it hit the vibe check. There's very few games that just, like, hit that right vibe check for me, and I'm just like, yeah, well, I need more of this, like, now, please. But yeah, Voidling, I'm definitely gonna play. Let's see, even that game, you're showing us making Pokemon look like, yeah, it makes Pokemon, every creature collector that's not Pokemon looks better than Pokemon. Pokemon just looks like crap. It's got evolution talent trees and all that. Exactly. It has cute little creatures, little alien dudes. Pokemon is supposed to be the king of creature collectors, but Pokemon isn't a game anymore. Pokemon's not about the game itself. It's just about merchandise. That's all Pokemon is these days. It's just merchandise. There's a point where you start making so much money that it doesn't matter anymore. Doesn't matter if the games are good. The games are only there to create new Pokemon in order to sell more product. All right, let's see. Another female. God damn it, where's my tiny goth femboy? I got all the arrows now. I thought an ad was playing. No, Yin. It's a good game, though. Yeah, it looks like... Oh, the 10 was gonna go after... 10 was gonna go after that game, too. The thing is that Pokemon can only go after Palworld because of... I don't know. It's just... Maybe it's the art style that Palworld represents or something. It's just... It's bullshit. It was too similar to where they're like, okay, we gotta do something about it. But I'm pretty sure it's because of all the butthurt Pokemon fans having an aneurysm. I guarantee you that's the main reason they went after Palworld. Because people on Twitter do not have any life outside of Twitter. And it's sad and pathetic. God, Twitter people are awful. Gotta say, the most death threats I've seen have come from Twitter. Let's see. If you plan on getting a VR headset, that one game I'd recommend would be... Except you... I'm really bad at VR. I probably would suck at VR. But... Can you use a hang... Wait, what about the anime of Pokemon? Is that bad too? The Pokemon anime I hear is doing pretty good. I just haven't watched it since Sun and Moon. Just cause I just stopped just doing that. No reason why, I just decided to not just watch it anymore. I guess I got bored with it. But I see some of the animations that they're doing these days for the Pokemon anime, and it looks really good, so... I suppose. What happened to Rika? Where the fuck? There's Rika. Because I gotta give you the fruit there, girl. So you got another defense fruit. 86. This'll get ya to that sweet old 96. Almost to max, darling. Almost to max. Let's see, we need Knocklem. Jetta, Gobby. Let's see, Felbat. Yeah, okay. We need to go to Feybreak for a few minutes and just like... Probably Feybreak, yeah, because there's like nothing really else I can think of to like grind a little XP. Just take some pot shots of things. Pokemon peaked with Gen 5 storytelling. Again, the problem is Pokemon just became all about merchandising. That's all Pokemon is anymore. It's all about merchandise. And I think that's where Pokemon is just beyond the game at this point. That's all it is. It's just merchandise. It's like, how can we milk all these people dry of money? Pokemon cards are way too fucking popular, I swear. Let's see, where was that? Meteor is over here. Just Pokemon is so grossly popular that it just makes my eyeballs want to bleed. Let's see. Hexalite Schematic 3 again. Oh, I still have... Ugh. I didn't know I could still even upgrade my weight. I didn't know I could still do that. That's good to know. Let's see. No, Pokemon anime is good. It's just... Pokemon is too child-friendly. They need to do some darker stuff. Like, a series with Looker would be cool, because Looker's a cool character. But, again, they just don't do anything. They just refuse to make... We need an adult version of Pokemon, and Palworld provided that. But... Well, Digimon has mechanisms too, and you don't see them handing the game. Yeah. Well, Digimon kind of went for a more adult audience anyway. or like a teenage adult audience. However, Digimon is still not as popular as Pokemon. Digimon is looked down to next to Pokemon, even though Digimon came out first. I don't know what Pokemon did, but they just like became like everything. Pokemon is just everything to everybody these days. Nightmare Ball, Dark Laser. I don't even know like the best active skills to use. I'm going to make my own Pokemon game with blackjack and hookers. Yeah, I want to make my own Pokemon game with blackjack and hookers. I mean, Palworld essentially is just Pokemon with animal slavery and drugs. Serial borrower? Is he borrowing too much stuff from everybody? And Nightmare Beam is way too slow of an attack. Dark Laser. Shadow Burst. Might as well just do that. Even though I'm kind of shocked the game doesn't have any blood. Well, I think that's Pokemon or Palworld just has that cartoonish like art style, but it's like very gritty underneath. Leveling up pals is hard. I don't really have anything to level up pals really quickly. I ran out of XP scrolls a while ago. Maybe we can deal with that when we're on the oil rig. It's all about the Charizard card, and people don't understand that the card will never be as popular as the originals, and they're trying so hard. Yeah. Pokemon cards have become a what's it called? It's just become like art collecting for the poor people. I mean, that's what Pokemon card collecting is. We collect cardboard rectangles. More people collect Pokemon cards than play Pokemon, the card game, I betcha. It's just like, why? I mean, I like pretty artwork as much as the next guy, and Pokemon does really good job at making some really good artwork for Pokemon cards. However, the only Pokemon cards that actually matter are the full art cards. All the other cards are just crap. Alright, send me back home. Yeah, I know. People are pathetic. I like Magic the Gathering because it's a fun game. I don't like it because Magic the Gathering has good artwork. They have good artwork on a lot of the cards for Magic the Gathering. However, I still hate Universes Beyond, which is a fucking terrible idea for Magic. It just makes Magic suck. They're prioritizing IP. They're doing the Pokemon thing. They're just trying to capitalize on other IPs rather than come up with anything. Well, no, it's the Fortnite problem. Never mind. It's the Fortnite problem. Everyone wants to be Fortnite. Stop being Fortnite! Yeah. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is no different in the card department. Well, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Is more of a game, I hope, than Pokemon is. Pokemon is fun. Pokemon is fine art collecting. Magic kind of has some fine art to it. But Yu-Gi-Oh! Doesn't really deviate from their borders, like, at all. I don't think there's, like, any full art Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards that are, like, official. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is, I think, still fairly a, what's it called? Mostly a card game. Let's see, do I have any XP scrolls or anything? Did I not get a, I guess I didn't get a, level up crystal. And I don't have any more XP scrolls. I never played Yu-Gi-Oh! Correctly. I used to, like, collect the Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards back in the day, and I try to play like how you do in the anime, but apparently how the anime plays, isn't how, isn't how you're actually supposed to play, which kind of sucked because the anime is so good for Yu-Gi-Oh! I love the Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime. It's so good. It's good. It was good up to Zexel, then they lost me when they started adding a whole bunch of weird shit. Alright, we can afford 2 potions, or we can afford 1 revival potion. I guess we'll do these. Get upstairs, Monica. Let's see. And then I need to go grab the rocket launcher downstairs. Did the anime come before the card game for Yu-Gi-Oh? I didn't know that. I just liked the Yu-Gi-Oh show. It was really good. 5Ds was like, oh, chef's kiss. I don't know, I liked it. I enjoyed it. I watched a fuck ton of it. Let's see, can I carry can I carry? I can. 500 rockets, yeah. That should be enough explosives and arrows, right? I feel like I have an arsenal to fight God. Just realized that the next Digimon game you're gonna ride the Digimon. Yeah, being able to... Riding an animal doesn't make any fucking sense. They are scratching the surface. And fucking gliders are from Fortnite. Fortnite does gliders all the time with animals. I'm shocked that they're letting the gliding feature get fucked over, even though Fortnite does the goddamn same thing. Legends Arceus was a mess of a game, and it's causing ripple effects for Palworld. Legends Arceus was a dog shit game. Honestly, it was one of the worst Pokemon games I've ever fucking played. It was so boring. It was so fucking boring. Alright. I need one more thing. I need the mammoth curry. Alright. Mammoth curry. Potions. I think we're set. We have everything in our power that's going to help us. Everything is pretty much repaired to full. The problem is, I have to find a way to get there without Jetrigan, so I can have a little extra damage with a Gobfin. That's the issue. But I guess we're gonna have to do it this way, because if we're gonna have Felbat and Gordon with us... By the way, we need a name for the Felbat. Female Felbat, give me names. I need them. See, just want to put this out there. Guilty has saw. Oh, Passerby, I did see that game. I think that would be fun as fuck with my friends. Let's see, guilty as sock. Guilty as sock. Oh, it's $5. Fuck, I might gift this. If I do have a little extra money, I might have to gift this to my friends. It's like Kangaroo Courtroom. That would be funny as hell. I might do that. I'm gonna see if they'll play this with me. It looks like fun. Well, I have a rough plushie. I do adore the... Hey, you know, Pokemon is good. It doesn't mean you have to be... We're not anti-Pokemon here. We're just anti-Nintendo's bullshit. Because Pokemon can... Or Nintendo can suck my cock. I don't blame Game Freak for the problems that Nintendo creates. I guarantee you Game Freak could care less. They just want to make a goddamn game. However, now they're stuck under Nintendo's thumb, or they can't do anything about it. I'd be curious to know like an honest Japanese perspective. However, the Japanese will take a lot of abuse just for the hell of it. They are resilient. My dick insider? Great. Excellent. Alright. Down we go! Ooh, don't hit me! Don't hit me! And touchdown. How did you know I'm here? Alright. Alright, let's do it. We're locking in. Get that curry. Oh, Xenovator, no. Ow, 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 no. Okay, gotta deal with his bitch ass. Come here. Did you get stuck? How awkward of a situation we find ourselves in, Mr. Syndicate Crusher. Ah, janky hitboxes are being used to my advantage. Welcome to the execution. Population U. Lady Vamps. I prefer one word most of the time. There's another one. It's the crushers we gotta worry about. Okay, he's dead. A lot of things are still broken from last time I was here. Like some of the turrets are still broken. It's a good thing I'm a good shot with this bow. Let's see. Okay, no. Sin? Carmella. Hey, Carmella's not too bad. Alright, get in there, Gordon. Oh, hi, Triangle. I can't believe some people speedrun this place. I can't believe it either, man. I still haven't figured this shit out. Hey. Stab it. Wait, you're still alive? Who gave you permission to live? Gordon? When did Gordon die? I wasn't paying attention. That's my fault. God damn it. Valentine. Yeah, I know. I wasn't paying attention. That's my fault. You know, it's a sad thing that this bow is the only thing that, like... The healing is nice, though. That makes this run a little better. Hey! Maybe I should have made more arrows. Who would speedrun a level 60 oil rig? The PAL professor speedruns the oil rig daily. Alright. You're gonna fight the chopper with a bow and arrow? No, I have explosives, but the bow and arrow right now is helping me pick off all the fucking bastards. Alright, come on. The thing is, the grenade launcher just is ass. Fucking 16,000 on a headshot. I know. I'm surprised you let me in here, Mr. Grunt. Yeah, when I saw that, that was my first thought. Yep. Dia Brando? I don't know who Dia Brando is or what that's supposed to mean for the name. Hey! I'm surprised how good the bow and arrow actually is. Okay. That's a problem. Okay. Wait, that missed? That didn't miss. Okay, he's dead. Alright. Dio from JoJo. I mean, we got a female, so it's like a female. It's like basically it's just another goth girl. Because it's fucking. She's emo. She's emo. Alright. Let's see how people do this for the thrill of it. I don't get it either, man. This is difficult. Why do people do this for fun? thinking of Pokemon early. I don't know if I got the information correctly. You have to look stuff. I think one of the guys that's in charge of Pokemon, he is saying they are start doing. What do you mean? What are you talking about, Jason? Yeah. I do this type of shit for fun and killing stronger enemies like that. Yeah. Saris Victoria. Oh. Oh, I do like me some Full Metal not Full Metal Alchemist, fucking Hellsing Ultimate. Saris is not bad. Hi, Becker. We're getting there. We are getting there. Let's see. Hey, Nightshade, yeah. I mean, this is a charge of Pokemon. He is going to start doing the darker stuff in the series. That's what he's saying. Oh, is he? This time I was there, I was with a team of 4. Yeah, the problem is, what's it called? The problem with the oil rig solo is that it's extremely difficult. And we're getting up there very slowly. We're gonna get up there. We have to do it in a way where we're not going to be harassed when we spawn the chopper. What? There we go. Wonder if I can get a rocket off onto that thing right there. Hope this works. It did. It did in fact work. Hopefully that didn't piss anybody off. Alright. I'm pissed off downstairs. I like Saris. Saris isn't bad. Die. Who gave you permission to live? Oh, balls. That was a mistake! I need you out of my face. You're next. You stupid ram. He's dead. Hi, Amanda. Welcome to the stream. I see you. Hi. Welcome. Right now, we're still trying to raid the. This is the next attempt at the oil rig. I see the chest. We're gonna get rid of him first. He's dead. God, this bow is too good. Totally worth the craft. You just started Palworld? I got a perfect tip for you. Look for a pal called Lv60. Vixie will give you free pal spheres if you put her in the ranch. And the more you condense Vixie, so the more there's an item called a condenser. Let me pull it up real quick. The Pal Essence Condenser, if you level up Vixie with this, she'll drop higher balls, like higher Pal Spheres. It's a really good way to save for Pal Spheres early on. No, the advanced bow is fucking fantastic. I love the advanced bow. Vixie's a really good early game pal to get because it'll just save you on materials, crafting pal spheres. My advice is to go to the right-hand tower, and when the helicopter comes head towards the tower, it will be protecting you for a peekaboo. You said right-hand tower? Are you talking about over there? Ow, 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 ow. One problem, it's a pain in the ass to get to that one ingredient. Yeah. That doesn't work. That'll work. Those starting in power, Gale Claw and the... Yeah, Gale Claw's not too bad. Weapon I raised. Should I do if there is a low-level dungeon around level 13, you shouldn't have too much of a problem. Low-level dungeons aren't that bad. They're just like, they're like little tunnels. Definitely worth doing. If the earlier you can get into the tunnels, the better. And now there's a guy up there. Alright. Boss Chillet's really good to start with. Chillet's always been a good pal to have. Oh, hi. Alright, where else am I getting shot from? Oh, over there? Go to hell, Xenovator. Okay, he died. Alright. I like to take a breather for a minute. Oh. You hear that? That's the sound of future pain. See, it's the one isolated where a warehouse and the one of the okay is boss. Chillet is yeah, and a good setup. Oh yeah, Chillet is one of the best pals you can get early game. Oh, there's another one inside here. I thought I was free. All right. Okay, luckily nobody else sees me. Are you talking about that big tower up there is where I should go? You finally got the grenade schematic 4? Nice, Alex. Oh, there's a, wait. Another one? Where are you? Where, I don't even remember seeing you. Are they starting to respawn? Is he dead? Yeah, he's dead. There is no stairs on it. There is a ladder. Oh, that one over there? That's the only one I see with a ladder. I feel like this bunker here helped me really well last time, and I almost had it killed, but it was, if it wasn't just for getting, what's it called? Running out of health. I think I'll use this one again. Looks like the one in the distance. All right, well, let me go take a look at it real quick. That's where I started at. You're able to peekaboo off of this thing? That sounds hard. Plus, there's already a guy up there. I'm gonna try it in this shack here. I hit it. Come back, Felbat. You're not dying on me. You're my health. You're my life force. Just run around the tower ring. So far, this is working out for me. Thought you were going to fight the chopper with a bow and arrow. Nope, I ain't gonna Rambo this shit. I ain't that cool. Alright, you know what? I'm popping one of these. And I'm also gonna pop some mammoth curry on top of that. Okay. Where'd you go? Oh, okay. Oh, Felbat, you make this so easy. Does breeding cost any technical point? Does a breeding cost a technical point? You need an ancient point to get the hatcher. Which is from the dungeons. You need the ancient ones, not a, and then you need to get, you gotta get your hands on cakes. Okay, this is going really good for once. Till now. Okay, we're doing better than last time. Okay. No, oh yes, a breeding pen does cost regular points. Oh, damn it. That's a Phalaris after me now. We're doing all right for now. You can just shoot from inside the container. I don't know a better place to go right now, and I don't want to fuck this up, so right now it's working. We already got it to half health. No problem, Amanda. If you need, I don't really do beginner guide tutorials anymore. But I'm sure you can find a couple of them if you need. But I hope you enjoy Palworld. It's a really fun game. I mean, probably the most basic breeding one I did was the Wixen video. basically talked about how to get certain things. It should be on the main page of my channel, but I don't know if it's as useful as it could be. Get back here, Fellbat. You're not dying on me. I already lost Gordon. Love how good the soundtrack is when you fight the helicopter. Yeah, I beg to differ. I just want it to be over. This thing's only level 59 too. We're gonna do it though. I still have my insane powered breeding lists. Oh yeah. Don't overwhelm Amanda. If she's new to the game, the breeding list isn't gonna make much sense. Thanks for your help, Fellbat, but the journal will, yeah, the journal does help. I'm doing like the endest of endgame content. So I'm hitting the cruiser. Yeah, I know. I saw the crusher get hit. Just as long as Fellback can keep me alive, we're Gucci. Okay, I think one more volley, maybe two. Die, you fucking helicopter ass bitch! Oh. Alright, now for our reward. It better be fucking good. I swear on my life, it better be a level 4 schematic. Of course, it's just a laser Gatling gun too. Why am I not surprised? Oh, we beat the helicopter, but for why though? Why couldn't you just give me a level 4? Why not? Yeah, my shooting was good at the very least. I don't understand how you're supposed to grind this fucking place, because that probably took, what, 30 minutes? We did it. I did it though, finally. Ugh. Fell back at the level 56 with all our shenanigans here. God damn. Kind of upset, to be honest with you. Fucking, that's what we get? A rare? Fucking guarantee me some, what's it called? Guarantee me fucking level 4 schematics. Curse you, RNGesus. RNGesus always taketh, he never giveth. Unless you ask nicely. Well, we won and I got the achievement. Gotta go, I'm busy getting perfect bases, bases at the moment. Oh wait, GG, oh, that's what I meant. Well, that's good. I'm glad you're busy getting shit done. Well, that was butt. It costs like 200 arrows. You just give me better stuff. What the hell, Pocket Pair? I'm disappointed. Hey, Austin, you arrive as soon as I beat the fucking oil rig for once. We got crap because RNGesus taketh away. Fucking getting oil from the oil rig feels bad. Where did I get the second? I don't need that. Let's see, give me that laser rifle back. See that's okay. Yeah, it's just bad luck, I know. Could have been worse. We could have gotten... Yeah, we could have gotten a green one, but you could at least have given me purple. I would have felt accomplished if it was purple. But blue? Now you're just trolling, RNGesus. Well, we need to get more Bellinor fragments, I guess. Guess that's the next thing we do, is try and pray for a male Bellinor. Yay! And fucking Gordon. Gordon got his ass kicked. Let's see. We need Jetta. We don't need you. I need... Where is Rika? Rika? Oh, there's Rika. I'm getting raided. Attack on honey. Not the bees! The bees! Rolling down the hill. I killed the queen. Get wrecked. Yeah, sometimes I get screwed with the sexes when breeding. It happens a couple of times, but I remember what I did. I had a mod in Ark that let me switch the genders back and forth, which really helped a lot. That'd be cool, like a gender bending potion. Kind of, they had it for a mod in Ark, and it worked pretty good. I used it all the time. That's how I was really good at breeding. I just decided, now you lay eggs, and because I'm genetic splicing, it makes sense, because dino DNA. Speaking of Elizabeth, have you ever gotten her staff? I have never gotten Elizabeth's staff. I've never even seen it. Let's see. I'm busy breeding a few base Blazemut Ryus. I need to, we could try and hit him. Maybe we could with our pile of crap. They are reloading the schematic crafting table. Hopefully it's pyramids the need. Are they redoing the schematic crafting table? I didn't hear anything about that. But it'd be kind of nice. Let's see. How many hard mode towers have I done? I've beaten 3 of them. We haven't been able to beat the police yet. Let's see what somebody else said something. At least you've part of the few people that have the achievement. Yeah, I do like me rare achievements. 0.4% of players have beaten the helicopter. I like having things that other people don't. That's the point of achievements for me. I like having things that they don't have. M to F, TF, it's a kink on R32. Oh yeah, gender bending is always a kink for R34 and shit. Like, people love just, like, drawing characters as the opposite sex. I threw another goddamn ball. I think it's cool. Fucking... Everybody's just horny. At the end of the day, everybody's horny. They see characters and they're just like, let's make that a DILF or a MILF. Just draw things. Draw things inappropriately. Because that's just humanity. We are horny. Humanity is horny. Men, women, we are both horny. That is just how it be. And that is okay. That is the life. Gender bend Zekter when? What would Zekter be for female? I've tried to figure that out forever. Like, I don't even know. I don't know what the opposite of Zekter would be, like a feminine Zekter. I don't know if it, like, I don't know. But yeah, I'm sure the fan art will catch up to me at some point. I mean, hell. What's it called? they could take my character here, Loco, and probably make her a man. I mean, he'll probably be fucking insane and highly jacked, but he'd still wear female clothes because he'd be like that. He'd be a twink. Let's see. Well, any excuse to show off my fan art folder. I don't think I ever showed the finished result that Mandy did. She did a really good job. I love it. I don't know what it is about line art, but I also just really like line art. I think line art looks really nice. Use AI for that? You know, you say that. Let me pull up Grok. The problem is... Oh, that's a good thing I didn't put the fucking thing over here. God damn, Twitter, stop showing me weird shit. Not on stream. Alright. I have Grok because I pay for Twitter. Sue me. So, Grok has a feature that's just draw me. So, I'm gonna hit the draw me button, but every time Grok tries to draw me, Grok draws me as a woman. I don't know why. Maybe it's my jawline. I don't know. But Grok, this is what AI is good for. AI is good for memes. That's about it. God. Let's see if Grok makes me less of a woman today. Oh, for one, yeah, for once Grok didn't make me a woman. That's a good face. That's a good face right there. Good, that's a good one, Grok. I'll give you that one. Fucking hell, man. Grok, you're down bad. Alright. Fine. Draw me as a woman. There. Maybe I should put it on the opposite screen in case Grok gives me titties. Oh my god, I'm ugly. That doesn't even look like me. You did a terrible job, Grok. I'm not even gonna show that. Awful. AI is useless. AI is good for memes. That's about it. What the hell is Grok? Grok is Elon's chat GPT. So he basically made a sassy AI, and his name is Grok. And if you have Twitter or X, it's called X, but Twitter is easier to say. You can what's it called? I'm gonna stop wasting fucking cakes on chickapeas because I'm just gonna go fucking catch the rest of them. Let's go on a mass catching spree later. But it's Grok AI. It's AI bullshit. Twitter, yeah, it's Twitter's AI art generator. I mean, it's good. I still think AI art is stealing. But if it steals from big corporations, I'll leave that as a morally gray area. Because I like it when, hey, Serenity. I like it when big companies get screwed over. So, that's how I feel about that. However, I don't like it when small artists trying to make a living, can have their artwork stolen from them. Vampiric on a Bellinor. There we go. About time. Artisan? Artisan, work slave, and workaholic on a Bellinor? Hot damn! Get that bitch in the kitchen! Grok argued with another AI. It was funny. Yeah, Grok is sassy. Elon made a really good AI. I know we're never gonna get rid of AI, but some things about AI are good, some things are bad. Grok is one of the good things that I like about AI. Grok has personality. That's what I like about Grok. Grok is funny. Yeah, now imagine Bjorn wearing a dress. Somebody has had to have drawn it at some point. They have to. I mean, it's fun. I know I've seen big muscly men in dresses before, like at Comic-Con. And stuff like that. That's what I imagine it. Like, some just, like, really tacky lipstick. Yeah. Colonel wait. That just... No. Let's see. I have all the achievements in Palworld. Good for you, Ryan. I still have to get a couple for the raid ones. I'll get around to the order eventually, yeah. Yeah, I know. I need that goddamn femboy libero. Level 5 Yakima with Demon God, Burly Body. And now trying to get Necromos. Nice. Let's see. I've only really used the Dragon Ball Fusion generator to make most of my characters. Yeah. Yeah, Vampiric on Bellinor, finally. I think I have another. I have a couple of good ones. Yeah. I mean, sometimes RNGesus giveth, RNGesus taketh away. That's just how he operates. Let's see. I have Vampiric. I have Master of Fasting, Vampiric, Serenity I have now. Oh, I have 2 Serenity. Okay. I thought I needed Serenity. Oh, wait, this one is Burly Body. Burly Body's not bad. That one is Ferocious. Never know. Let's see. Remarkable Craftsman I got on a Bellinor. Let's see, that one has Muscle Head. Oh, I have another one with Vampiric already. That's a shame. Already had Vampiric. Oh well. We never did name the Fellbat Saris. Is that how you spell Saris? I think so. Saris Victoria. One of the best vampires in all of anime. Fucking nothing says anime like vampires with big guns killing Nazis. That in any other context other than anime, it wouldn't make sense. God bless anime. God bless America. God bless Japan. Oh, hi, Ark. Oh, Ark came. I thought you were... I'm sorry, Ark. I thought you were somebody... I thought you were the... I thought you were our new friend, I thought you were the new person. Hi, Ark. Everybody's fucking username or profile picture starts to, just amalgamate in my fucking brain. What's better, though? Demon God or Vampiric? I'd say Demon God. I mean, I would go with Demon God. Well, what did I go with fucking Saris? Demon God, Legend, Serenity, Vampiric, I think is the best setup. Replacing Musclehead with Vampiric is probably the better way to go, because Demon God gives defense. That's my opinion, at least. But that's the build I went with. Yeah, Helsing. Helsing is fucking great. Someone, I forget who suggested, but we're calling the Fellbat Saris Victoria, but I did just Saris, just because... I prefer one word. I am out of, energy blasts. Let's see, and I don't have any electric organs. Oh, well. Yeah, I'm sorry, Ark. I fucking was trying... Sometimes it's people's profile pictures start looking the same, and I'm just like, oh, it's the same person I was talking to 5 minutes ago. Nope, that's not how that worked at all. Alright. So now we need to go into... Find... we need more Bellinor fragments. That's what we need. You know, the thing is with AI replacing people's jobs, especially in art, I really don't think it's gonna happen. Like, at least for a long-ass time. Mostly because I feel like you can't create you can't create anything until it's already been created. AI will always be second. That's how I feel, at least. Palworld interactive map. Need to figure out where dungeons are. We're gonna start marking them. Who messaged me on What do we have in memes? This one looks the funniest. Great. Fucking AI. AI is just not very good. It makes memes. That's what it does. That's all. What is my purpose? You make bad memes. Oh my god. I recently got a Belnor Vampiric, Siren of the Void, Musclehead, and Ferocious. Hey, not bad. On the bonus, it's male. Oh! Excellent. Let's see. We will start checking for, try adding an anime art style to the end of the prompt. I could. Every time I've done that, though, Grok makes me look like a woman. I think that's the first thing. Grok might have been better now with a couple of updates. Let me do it in a... I'll do it in a second. I'll fuck around with Grok a little bit. Let's see. I want to figure out where the, there should be what's it called? Oh, there it is. All right. Nah, I'm gonna let you come back. All right. And that's a supply drop. All right. Draw me in an anime style. Draw. Hi, Perse? Hi, Perse. Welcome. We're fucking around with Grok because they told me to, because my chat told me to. We're gonna put me in anime. What happens? Only God knows. Yes! Every goddamn time! Except this draw... No. Grok, you're not doing it right. Draw my profile picture in an anime style. God damn it, Grok. I gotta get specific with Grok. I'm not very good. I hate prompts. Prompts are stupid. Okay, you're not even gonna do it right. Either that or Grok still thinks I look like a woman. God damn it, Grok. Draw me. Takes a real man to become the best waifu? Very true. Did it really turn me into Minecraft? Great. It turned me into Minecraft. Oh, aren't I beautiful? You may not like it, but this is what peak male performance looks like. Fucking great. Go deal with that, Rika. Minecraft. Oh man, we back in the mines. Let's see. Okay, it's like AI doesn't really understand that how my hat works because my hat is weird. So it gets so confused with the fedora, and I find it just always breaks. Always. Look at this like shit. I got like a shit ass eating grin on here too. They did 2 Minecrafts in charcoal sketch, holding an umbrella in stormy weather, anime. Damn it, Grok. Grok's making me look bad. All right, is it gonna be right this time? Are you gonna actually do it? Or are you gonna put me in an anime Minecraft style somehow? What the hell, Grok? What the hell is going on here? What's up with Minecraft? Okay, this one, these are more accurate. This one makes me look fat. This one makes me look okay. That's actually probably the best interpretation of my hat yet. I don't understand why it thinks I'm rocking a scarf though. Should I start rocking a scarf apparently? Do I need a scarf? But it's like anime Minecraft. Like, why? This is hilarious. The pals yearn for the mines. Oh my god. Grok. Hey. I still like this better. I like this because there was an intent behind it. I like this better because it feels more real. I don't like generating myself in fucking Minecraft style. Maybe it's your calling to be a Minecraft YouTuber. Funny enough, Ark. Funny fucking enough. I am a Minecraft YouTuber. I started on Minecraft 11 years ago. I was a Minecraft YouTuber. I made over 1,000 Minecraft videos. I am the Minecraft YouTuber. The only stereotype that doesn't fit my description is I'm not a pedophile, because apparently a whole bunch of people in Minecraft become pedophiles. I do not like kids. Do not. Yeah. That's the only stereotype that's not true. I fell in love with Minecraft when I was like, what? I think 13 or something like that. You just found a Wixen knocked with diamond body. Nice, Alex. I tried making your Palworld OC in the fusion generator. Only God knows what ended up happening to that. I'll Droko again. Yeah, you know, I like intent. The thing is, as much as I like to fuck around with AI, it still leaves a bad taste in my mouth. AI is fun, but it's also scary because AI is being used for a lot of just like dangerous things. And there's gonna be a point where everything is gonna be where digital things are just not gonna be valued anymore. Like, we're gonna have to go back to, what's it called? We're gonna have to go back to like if you want to get away from AI, you're gonna have to like not go online anymore. Because at this point, I feel like most of the internet is AI these days, and we're just kind of in their own little world. AI is gonna come for me eventually. The AI knows I'm talking shit about it. Therefore, the AI is going to come and probably kill me first, because I've been probably very outspoken on how I feel about AI. It's like a love-hate relationship. It's like I'm a tsundere to AI. It's like, it's not like I like you or anything, Baka. Oh my god. AI is funny. It's funny, but at the same time, it's scary. That's my feelings. But if I want art, I rather have art generated. I rather pay an artist to make me something than have someone generate me something. Just because I feel like there's a certain craft to making art. Like, I don't want to be replaced by fucking AI making animations for me. That would suck. It's gonna happen one day, but it's not yet. And I think just so many people are against AI, man. I get it. I get it. It's fun to fuck around with, though. We'll say. I would love if you drew Loco again, Mandy. You do really good art. You're really good at drawing, and AI can never replace. Well, AI will replace us all eventually. We're all gonna be just fat. It's gonna be Wall-E. We're all gonna end up like fucking Wall-E. Because goddamn, humanity is lazy. Now see, I can change the color of the fusion. The tougher part was trying to find the right combo of said fusion. Interesting. When you get the chance, look at the Discord DM. I think I got a decent job. Okay, I'll look in a second. I think they need to buff the single shot rifle. Yeah, 100% they do. It's a fucking fantastic weapon. Alright, let's see. Libero fragment. Regular Bellinor fragment. Ancient technology points, which we will need for the update. Not bad, not bad. Alright, you said you sent me. Okay, let's see. I mean, it has the hair. It's got the color of the hair, right? It doesn't have too much of it, though. Not too bad. Could be better. Yeah, I don't remember. I had Grok generate me a long time ago. And it was just me. It just made me look like a woman. I don't know why. Grok, why do you do me like this? Grok thinks I feel bonita. Let's see. I need to place a marker. Do you or do you not feel bonita? I feel bonita. Hey, stop that. Best bet is that because of said fusion combo, I can give your OC Super Saiyan form. Excellent. That's the last thing Loco needs. She's already fucking insane. She doesn't need more power. This is a woman with an attitude problem. Alright, where are we going next? Roughly right there, okay. Give us the Bellinor fragments so that I can get a tiny goth femboy. There it is. Praise be thy tiny goth femboy. Which Super Saiyan form is your favorite? I am not a Dragon Ball fan, Shadow. Not that I just have never watched Dragon Ball, so I don't know anything about Dragon Ball. Other than Goku. Goku and Vegeta are the only two I know. And, what's his face? Fucking Frieza. Because I like the, Dragon Ball Abridged. I have seen that I've seen a couple episodes of that. If your lawsuit lasts for a long time, could that be a bad thing? No, if the lawsuit lasts for a long time, it just means that they're fighting back and forth because there's evidence to counteract certain claims. Basically, they go until a claim is like reached, like facts are straight. They check the laws and like all the laws. Like, Nintendo has a lot of money, so they could drag out the lawsuit. I think their goal is probably to bankrupt Pocket Pair. Pocket Pairs probably has close to $1 billion just from Palworld alone, so I don't think they're gonna be able to strong-arm Palworld out. Palworld said that they want to stay in... that they want to, that they're not going to settle out of court because they're tired of indie devs getting harassed by big companies. So their goal is to have a precedent set so that if Nintendo loses, that means gameplay patents are going to be looked at in a way where, like, okay, this is a concept that you cannot patent. Pokeballs as a concept, if you use the Pokeball directly, it makes sense. But having a mechanic to capture an animal inside of a ball is a throwable object. It's the perfect thing to throw. So I fail to see how Nintendo is going to be able to not be able to get that dealt with, or like be able to keep that patent. I mean, maybe the Pokeballs, if they really, like, strong-armed them, but, like, the gliding and mounting, they can't. There's too many games that use that as a mechanic. And, again, fucking Arc did Pokeballs before Legends Arceus was even a fucking thing. However, they're trying to argue that they've always owned the mechanic ever since 1992, since Pokemon's inception. That's what they're trying to argue in court. I don't think that's gonna work because they didn't really have 3D They didn't really have 3D Pokemon until, let's see, they didn't have it until Legends Arceus. They didn't have like a throwing mechanic like in game. They just had it because Pokemon was always a turn-based. I hate how a shitty game like Legends Arceus is causing so many problems, because it was a bad game. It was a terrible game. I will stand by that opinion. Legends Arceus was awful. I am running out of bullets. Yeah, patenting mechanics is stupid. The other one that's really dumb is the Nemesis system. Warner Bros. Owns that one. The Nemesis system, if I remember right, it's like enemies can remember you for later on, so you have a history with them. I fail to see how that's patentable, like, at all. That sounds stupid. But yet again, stupidity runs America and the world. Everybody's retarded. I swear. I'm autistic. And I know that everybody's retarded. Let's see. Fucking get out of my way. Stop trying that. Palworld has Sony for support legal. No, Palworld does not have support for Sony because Sony didn't buy Pocket Pair. If Sony bought Pocket Pair, Nintendo would have to sue Sony. Pocket Pair is just in a partnership with Sony Entertainment. Sony doesn't own any parts to Palworld. They just help them with merchandising and maybe the future a Palworld anime. But more than likely they because they're a small indie team that doesn't have that much experience in merchandise. Merchandise and like anime productions. That's probably the main reason they partnered with Sony, because Sony probably offered them to do that. But there's things probably going behind the scenes on as to why they did that. But I'm out of fucking bullets. I don't know. If you're let's see. Also, if it takes a few years, it is a sign of incompetence to recognize this. Incompetence to recognize the slap suit or corruption. Very true. If there is enough evidence to argue that Palworld or Nintendo is fixing patents to sue them legally to stop competition, the competition I don't know if Japan has fair competition like we do here in America. Well, kinda we have here in America. There's always a monopoly. But trying to break up a monopoly is extremely difficult. And Nintendo having a monopoly, Nintendo's trying to have a monopoly on, I bet you they're trying to have a monopoly on creature collectors. But they aren't going to be able to that easily. Because they want Pokemon to be the only thing that's relevant. That's what happens when you have a whole bunch of greedy idiots that run your company. You just see dollar signs. You don't see potential in other things. You don't want your throne threatened. And it's quite sad. But that's just human nature, is just to destroy. Which is why I like creating things, because I threw another, this is the third time today that I have thrown an Ultra Ball. Jetta, okay, Jetta. You do you. See, what a moment to come back to. Everybody's retarded. Yeah, that's a perfect moment to come back to. Everybody's retarded. It is. Ugh. I don't know how many times I've said this, but I am autistic. I don't care if you use retarded at all. I think all slurs should be used personally, just in a non-horrible way. Like, you don't discriminate against people, but again, I don't give a shit. You have free speech. You can call me retarded all you want. It doesn't bother me at all. Words can't hurt me. Because I know some people are a little hesitant about saying certain things, but it's fine. I ran out of bullets. I probably should have made more bullets instead of coming here, but it's fine. Let's see. And yet they won't clash with... Digimon is... I don't think they can go after Digimon because Digimon technically came before Pokemon, so they're probably not trying to bark up that tree. And Digimon is so different, and Digimon I think is also a big part of Japanese culture. I don't know that one for sure, but Digimon came from... Well, you know, Palworld... Why is there so many, like, good franchises coming from... fucking Japan? What happened to America franchises? God damn. But we need a creature collector here in the States. That's what we need to do. We need a good one to rival fucking Nintendo at this point. I think Temtem was made in Europe. Temtem had potential, but I feel like they just didn't do it very good. That's an opinion, though. They can do the creature collector. Dragon Quest did it before. Yeah, exactly. There's too many... Nintendo has too many things that were done before them. And they don't own everything, but they're trying the best they can to just, like, stop anything new from happening. If Palworld was only on Nintendo systems, I bet you they wouldn't have had a problem with Palworld. They probably would have done the same thing that they did with Game Freak, which is merchandise the hell out of them and keep them exclusive on Nintendo platforms. But because Palworld decided to publish on Steam and Xbox first, that probably went out the window because Nintendo hates anything that isn't a Nintendo product. That's just how Nintendo rolls. Like it or not. McCatch MC inspired creature catching game. Yeah. The UK has no free speech anymore. Yeah, I know. Sadly. I hope everybody gets free speech again. As much I don't want to get into politics because everyone has an opinion, but I'm glad that Kamala's not the president. Let's just say that. I'm glad Kamala didn't become president because I thought she was an idiot. I couldn't stand listening to that woman laugh. Hell, I bet you a lot of people voted for Trump out of spite. Like him or hate him, he's actually helping our country quite a bit, and I appreciate it. But let's not get political because everybody's got an opinion. And I don't care if you have an opinion that's different than mine, just don't be a dick. Palworld is not American. You think Palworld would be American with all the guns, but no, Palworld was made by Japanese. That's why Palworld is having such a hard time with the lawsuit, because it's not an international lawsuit. It's a Japanese lawsuit because it's two Japanese companies. If Palworld had a lawsuit, if Palworld was American, then they would have to do an international lawsuit. They would have to check laws for America and Japan. Japan has no free use or a parity law like we do here in America. The reason we can get away with a lot of things in America is because of parity law. Which is why South Park can get away with a lot of shit. And like Weird Al Yankovic. Like, that's because we have parity law. We need parity law to be strengthened, to be honest with you. Because there's too many instances of... like, I remember a lot of Minecraft parodies got taken down because of... because a lot of music people got pissed off, like some of the higher ups in music got pissed off that people were making Minecraft parodies of songs that they had copyrights for. I mean, that's what happened with what's it called? Captain Sparkles when he made Minecraft Style, which was the Gundam style Minecraft remix. I need to go make more bullets. I think that video is still down to this day, which is why a lot of people started moving towards more original songs when they do things. But I feel like we lose an art form when we lose parody. Parody for music is just hilarious, and I love it. I just wish we had more of it. Well, I have to see how powerful it is. I agree, Legend of. Let's see. Sorry, I was trying to say I agree with you. Yeah, Pokemon Arceus is bad. It's just not a good game. It is so boring. I used to buy a lot of Nintendo stuff, not anymore because of what they are doing to Pocket Pair, and I think they've lost over it. The thing is, Nintendo Switch, Nintendo's always going to be popular. It's like one of those it's just one of those things that's going to be popular forever. Nintendo won't die. There is a point where you're too big to fail, and Nintendo is at that point where they are too big to fail. They have too much money and too much time on their hands. They will do anything they can to keep their power because governments don't do anything about their bad behavior. We say we're anti-monopoly, but we're not. Fucking monopoly is everywhere. And that's because all politicians are bought and paid for. All of them. Guaranteed. But yeah, if it was an international lawsuit, Pocket Pair would probably have a better shot because of parity law. But since it's all in Japan, it's gonna probably take a little longer. However, I think Nintendo's trying to sue them in America. I don't think they're gonna get very far in America, depending on the judge, hopefully. But the reason I don't think they're gonna get that far is because there's too much evidence of them tampering with patents, and I don't think the United States really deals with that too well. However, we need to have control over things we buy. We need more control. We need more consumer protections on everything. Like, I'm tired of subscription services. They are some of the most predatory things ever. I hate them. I want to buy a product and then never have to worry about it again. Still need more manuscripts. I mean, I grew up on Nintendo. I did. I had a Game Boy. A Game Boy Advanced I had. That was my first ever console that I owned. I played that thing to high hell. It probably almost... It broke at some point. My original one. And then I was on the DS. I played a lot of DS games. I played a lot of Pokemon. I had a Digimon game for the DS. I don't remember what it was called. But I had that. I don't need no items. Thank you very much, sir. There was a couple of... I think there was a fun Bakugan game I played on the DS too. There was like a lot of good things on the DS. I wish we can go back to that time period of the 3DS. I feel like the 3DS is still like one of the best consoles I've ever like had used. I miss the 3DS. Maybe that's because the 3DS is when Monster Hunter was the best. I still think Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate and Generations were some of the best games ever made in the Monster Hunter series. But I miss the 3DS. That was a good console. Fossil Fighters was also on the DS, and then they gave us another one on the 3DS. I just don't like the Switch. I really just hate the Switch. And the Switch 2 doesn't make me any happier to see the Switch coming back. I don't give a shit about the Switch. I think it's a shitty console. But people like it. People like it. I'm tired of fanboys. I don't think those type of people should be allowed to purchase a game or any entertainment media. Only smart, intelligent people should consume products. That would solve a lot of problems, Jason. That would solve a lot of problems. Because it's this age-old thing. For every dick you don't suck, somebody will suck too. That's just what happens. They're not, people are irresponsible with their money. It's always gonna be true. That's never going to change. It's just, people are dumb. People are stupid. If I had disposable income, I'd probably do stupid shit too. I'd probably buy a lot of art. I'd probably have a lot of art commissioned just because I like things. I just like custom made things. I like custom shit. One of some of my favorite things. Call of Duty did the Black Ops 6 and now most people are leaving it because Battle Pass is being slow and online games suck. Ads everywhere and such. Yeah, it's the death of a franchise. It's just bad. They're trying to normalize ads in games and gamers are not having it. You want to know where all the resilient, strong, fuck the rich men went? They're all gamers. You want to trample on gamer territory? You're not going to like what gamers have to say about you because most of those people last year are out of a job. They won't buy your game if it sucks. If your game is trash, you lose money. That's just how it works. That's what happens when you try to pander. It's not going to happen. Gamers win every time. The Switch 2 is pretty much a PS4, but it's portable. The thing is, Nintendo tried to make a portable console. That is what they did. That is what they made, which is why they have hardware problems, because they're trying to compact hardware into a portable device. And I just don't think it works too well. The Switch 2 is probably going to be much better, but I think it's too late. And plus, mobile is a shit fest. Mobile is terrible. Like, there could be so many good games added to mobile, like Apple and Android, but it's just filled with microtransaction, just gotcha games garbage. And it's just, I feel like the phone is, I feel like a console, like a handheld console that isn't the Switch could thrive again. In a, like a 3DS kind of thing, could thrive. Only if, just because I don't think, what's it fucking called? Mobile gaming is just terrible. Mobile gaming is bad. It's just all like, how can we milk the consumer for as much money as possible? It's just bad. It's a lot of fucking bullets, goddamn. I'm upset that the Switch still won't allow larger handles. My hands do not work very good with controllers, which is why I use mouse and keyboard. Because I can use mouse and keyboard really well. The Switch, if the Switch allows me to plug a mouse and keyboard into it, then I wouldn't have as many problems with it. However, Nintendo seems to be really anal about me plugging keyboards into their thing. I just can't handle those controls. I'm just not very good with controller. which is why I stay away from the Switch. I only got the Switch to play Pokemon. I think that's the only... I bought Pokemon, and then I bought Generations Ultimate Monster Hunter. I just can't use the controllers. The controllers do not work with my hands very good. And it might be an accessibility issue. I don't know. Night, Shadow. Have a good night. We'll be wrapping up streaming probably in 30 minutes. I have extra large hands. Yeah, same. My hands are massive. Like, I don't have a ruler, but they're big. I got big hands. I'm a big man. I'm a big man with big hands. The Switch feels like it's made for, like, girl hands, smaller hands, petite. But that can't be the reason why they have problems. You compare that to the Steam Deck. The Steam Deck is stronger. The Steam Deck is thick. They're trying to make the Nintendo Switch slim, kind of like how Apple does it. Why are laptops and shit getting thinner? It's because they're trying to fit things. They're not... The Steam Deck is thicker, which allows it to hold more hardware. They're trying to do the Apple thing, where it's just like, make it as thin as possible. We want thin technology. Quite frankly, I like things that are a little more bulky. I just think it's better. But I guess there's not many of us that think that. And there's other people coming out with gaming handhelds like Asus. Like, Steam just paved the way to just have, like, everybody developing portable consoles. Like, they saw, other companies saw the success of the Steam Deck and decided to make their own. I think the Steam Deck is probably still superior because it instantly plugs into, Steam. And the Steam Deck can basically be a second computer on top of that. But Gabe is like, here, figure out what to do with this. That's the mentality he has. He wants to make things that are fun, not locked down and a pain in the ass. Yep, the good old refrigerator noodle is doing refrigerating. There it is. You know, I never did send the expedition out again. Should have done that. But we'll do like 2 more dungeons or something, and then we'll fight Bellinor one more time. Because I have enough for one. I think I have 1 tablet. If not, we'll pick it up again next week. Is that water down there? I always thought it was certain death down there. That's water, though. The next gen Xbox will be like a PC and have Steam. I feel like that's the way Microsoft is gonna go. The thing is, Steam just beats the market. Steam beats the market because it's still a private company. Microsoft, Sony, Nintendo are all on the stock market, meaning that their decisions is to make profit for shareholders. Steam answers to no one. Which is why companies hate Steam, because Steam doesn't have to play by their rules. And gamers trust Gabe, because Gabe is like, hey, I'm trying to prevent piracy, so here, have all these cool games, publish on my platform, and piracy won't be a problem. And he's on the hook for bandwidth for forever after a purchase, which is why it's 30%. Epic Games is trying to be a competitor for Steam. However, Epic, the only thing that Epic is good at is Fortnite. And they keep getting sued constantly because of their shitty business practices. But I don't really... I still have never played Fortnite. I've never even downloaded it. I almost decided to play Fortnite when they added Hatsune Miku. I thought about it. But I still didn't, because I still hate the idea of microtransactions, and Epic Games is the worst offender for microtransactions. Let's see. Do you have the mines? It helps to get her tablet. Yeah, I do have that. I sent the pals on the expedition to go get the tablet. I haven't seen an SMG schematic in a while, but I have a gold one, so I don't need that. I fell down there once. It was dirt, nothing there. Yeah, nothing special. Guess you could say that steamroll. Yeah, they steamroll them. Great joke, Ark. Great joke. Wait, Epic Games gets sued every so often. It's because of the microtransactions. They try to push children to buy microtransactions. Fortnite is also the reason that you're not allowed to do loot boxes anymore, paid loot boxes in a kids game. I think Overwatch is rated M, so I think Overwatch can get away with it because Overwatch did just bring back loot boxes. I don't know whose idea that fucking was, but that was a terrible idea. Loot boxes should be rewards that you get in-game, not something you pay for. I hate the business practice of microtransactions. I just hate it. Because it's like, give me a product. At least give me a product. If I'm going to spend money on a skin, I better have like a cool statue of it in real life. I just hate skins. Because I bought skins a long time ago when I had a problem. It was for Paladins. Paladins is the only game I actually like bought skins in. Let's see, where is it? Oh, right there next to Palworld. Paladins is great. I enjoyed Paladins, and their microtransactions were not very aggressive. However, I spent too much money on Paladins. And then I think I bought the Battle Pass once for Apex Legends just because I beat it without buying the Battle Pass. So I'm just like, fuck it. But I tried playing Apex again not too long ago, and it sucked. Apex was terrible. But I don't really play games that, I don't really play games anymore that, are PvP. I don't know, I just kind of hate them. I'd play them, but I just, that has to be the one game I play. The problem with PvP is that you have to know everything about it in order to have enough experience in order to, play the game. You have to just play it all the time, or you're gonna get steamrolled by people that play it every day. I'm just not that good. Let's see. Overwatch should be rated T or M at this point. Let's see. Overwatch 2. Is it still mostly negative on Steam? It is. That's still funny to me. What is it rated? It's T. They allow, what's it called? They put loot boxes back in the game, so it has to be, what's it? Loot boxes are just banned in games rated E for everyone because of Fortnite. Children are easy to get money from, because they have no concept of money, really, because they haven't earned any yet. That's the problem with kids. They don't understand money. And a lot of parents don't teach them about money because school won't teach them about money. Because school wants them to be fucking poor. I don't like school, if you can't tell. But, kids are constantly getting a hold of their parents' credit cards and spending hundreds of dollars on gacha games. That's the entire point of gacha games, is to get impressionable children to continuously steal their parents' credit card and buy everything. Because I fail to see the point of a gacha game where you just own a PNG of a character. Like, you don't own it. It's like an NFT. NFTs are stupid. But I digress. Well, they're gonna grow up to adults, and then what's gonna happen? They're gonna still spend money, and we can't do anything about it. Also true. But it's a age thing of its wiseness, I guess. Children are stupid. Children are extremely stupid. Easily impressionable. Easy to manipulate, sadly. Unless they have... Because not all parents are created equal. There are some good parents and there are some bad parents. And a lot of parents these days just shove kids on the internet thinking it's safe when it's not. Fucking one example of horrible idea is letting your kids access to Roblox. Roblox might be a kid's game, but there's way too many pedophiles on Roblox. Holy hell, there's too many. Minecraft has similar problems on like big community servers, which is why Minecraft is still a better option, because you can have your own world and not be near pedophiles. Fucking letting kids on the internet is like letting kids run in New York. It's a terrible idea. They're gonna get abducted. And that is how I feel. Alright. Before we end stream, we're gonna go hunt Bellinor one more time. As a rock. Thought it was something else. You can't stop adults for doing stupid things with money, but you can stop kids. Yeah, my kids can play Palworld. If they can play, well, I gotta see what my kids are into. Hopefully I'll have kids soon. That's what I really want. I've always wanted to be a dad. I know it'll happen one day. It's just a matter of time. Alright, Jetta. Rika. Put Saris in there. Bucky. Gordon is in my inventory. Jimmy. Gilbert. Yeah, there. There's you. All right. Yeah, but it does have multiplayer features. Multiplayer meaning like online multiplayer with like other I would not let kids that I don't know interact with my kids. Like, I'm not gonna let them I don't know. I just don't want my kids playing Roblox. Just because I know there's just so many bad people. But however, kids are really smart and they will get into whatever they want, whether I want them to or not. It's an endless game of cat and mouse. I'll just teach my kids not to be stupid, I guess. That is ore. Oh, that's stone. It's so funny that kids are stupid, but somehow they know how to use a credit card. Yeah. They don't... I think it's because they think there's no consequences. If kids don't see that there's consequences to their actions, they're never gonna learn. And that's what you have to do, is you have to teach kids consequences. Oh, he died with quickness. Inventory's full of shit. Horse ammo, don't need. Don't need that. Okay. I don't have enough stone. Okay, quickly go back home, empty my inventory, and we'll fight Libero. One more time! Give me my tiny goth femboy! I never watched Big Bang Theory. I didn't really do too much I don't know. I just was never really into... I was into very specific things. I just got a pile that has remarkable... Nice. Oh, a pile that has remarkable craftsman? Good, good. See, I might have enough for another tablet. Let's see. Yeah, we have just enough for one more tablet. Nice. I don't think we'll do both tonight. Depending how fast it takes, I guess. That's the case. I'll at least take some of that with me. Can you imagine a dig toy inside looking like if you removed its shell? I bet you it's cursed. I bet you it's cursed. You're into Pokemon, Dino Island, and other handheld games of the 90s. At least tell me you like Backstreet Boys. I've never... Nope. I'm not very... I'm not good at this shit. I gotta tell you. I forgot rockets. I think they got it, though. All after the Taco Bell lady. Get her! After the tiny goth femboy! Giant flying haunted Taco Bell lady of death! This lady is too spicy! Oh no, she got failure Larry! Throw another tantrum in there, I guess. Giant flying haunted Taco Bell femboy. Yep. Get her! Him! I don't care. Let it be a man! Show me the tiny goth femboy from the bussy. You're gonna need a list of pals I used to beat her. Just anything from Feybreak. I just took a whole bunch of crap. I just take a whole bunch of crap and just throw it at it, man. Nothing special. Just throw shit at it until it dies. That's the motto. See, and it's not working too well. That's the point. You just keep throwing. This is why I needed the, yeah, it's random bullshit. This is why I forgot I needed to bring the missile launcher. This would have been easier with the missile launcher. I'm out of rifle ammo again. There we go. She'll die, though. We won't do the other one tonight because they gotta heal, so. Oh, damn it. She broke it again. I hate the PAL expedition station. I hate it so much. Yeah, whatever. I'll do it again later. Let's see. We got a life fruit, which I don't need for Rika because she's maxed out, but we can give it to Bucky probably. Actually, you know what? Who needs it probably is what's her face? Is Saris. Could give it to Saris. No, I might give it to Bastigor because Jimmy is like needs to be as strong as fuck, man. Glasses. What is Jimmy's HP? Oh yeah, he needs it. Wow, that does a lot. The IVs do a lot to boost fucking HP and shit. God damn. We did it though, yeah. I'm gonna hop off to do some chores. That was fun. Yeah, we're gonna stop here. I'm gonna, what's it called? I'm gonna hatch the egg first though. I used 15 maxed out Paldeus. I beat her in 1 minute. I have to figure out an army. That's what I gotta do. I gotta figure out an army. But let's hatch the egg. If we get nothing again, then we just cry more. It's fine. Monkey army would actually be good. That'd be peak monkey army. All right. Where's the egg? There's the egg. I was about to say, where the fuck is the egg? All right. It is a female. Again. We cry more. It does not have a dick. Sadly. Tough luck for good stream, yeah. Hey, we at least got the level 60 oil rig. You're right. We did it. We did it. Sniper monkey and super monkey and dark. Oh, we're gonna fucking balloon tower defense fucking Bellinor. She does look like a giant balloon, to be fair. To be fair. Ah, well. We'll try again next week. No penis? It doesn't have a penis! It takes a few attempts to get a femboy. We will continuously try to get the tiny goth femboy. We will get him one day, and he will have as much goth pussy as he can handle. How many eggs is he gonna make after he's impregnated through his pussy? Alright. I think my throat's raw. I know, I'm full of crack and ketamine and just retardation. Have a good night, guys. It was a good stream. I'll see you again next week. I'm gonna be hard at work on the animation again. It should be done. At least the first part. Or fucking hell. What's it called? It's gonna be all the assets I need to make the animation will be done. So hopefully I can start putting it together next week. And then have it ready for Tides of Terraria. That's the goal. And that's the plan, and I'm sticking to it.